What's going on, guys? So today's video, man, what a scene. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm actually still here in Vancouver, British Columbia. This is my final day here, and what an amazing morning. It's just been perfect weather, and I'm actually located here, I believe it's called Cole Harbor, so you can see the marina here, and then the trees back there, you can actually see Stanley Park. Now, I have mentioned Stanley Park whenever I mentioned Creed Millesime Imperial. So Stanley Park is just absolutely gorgeous. You have like an aquarium, you have the Stanley Park seawall, which you can kind of see towards the end of the boats there. But in the background, you can actually see the Rocky Mountains. Now, if you ever come to Vancouver, you will absolutely love it. Now, today's fragrance review is a new release that came out this year, and unfortunately, it's been getting a lot of hate, and I absolutely don't understand why, but we're gonna be doing Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme au Electrique. So as I stated, this was launched this year. I do not know the classification, but I would probably say it's a spicy oriental because I only have a sample from Sephora. Let's see pictures to what the bottle looks like, and then let's get this started, all right? Now, the major notes that I get of this are lavender, tonk bean, vanilla, cardamom. Even though cardamom is not listed, I get a lot of cardamom with some vetiver and a woody base. This is actually a very solid scent, yet it gets shitted on from the community. I don't understand why. I can understand in some ways that it is a little familiar to La Nuit de l'Homme, the original. It does have some similarities, but this one is actually fresher. But it also gets comparisons to Versace Eros. In some ways it does, but this is a lot fresher and a lot better. I find that this scent is actually very fresh. It is masculine, it is aromatic, it is very spicy, but it's also quite sexy. So I did go through 2 samples of this one. I only have one of them here, but the longevity on this was phenomenal. I got 10 to 12 hours, and generally on a sample, I can't really gauge the projection properly, but this actually lasted 3 to 4 hours of projection. Versatility is excellent. You can wear this to school, work, going out, date, formal, semi-formal, and so on. This is just a very versatile fragrance. Prices on this one, now unfortunately, because it is a new release, at the time of this recording I could not find this online, but at the Hudson's Bay Company you can get a 100 ml for $120 Canadian. Now, as I stated, this has been getting a lot of hate in the community. I can understand why, but at the same time I can't. You know, it is somewhat similar to La Nuit de l'Homme, the original, but it's also somewhat similar to Versace Eros. I find that this is way better than Eros, but La Nuit de l'Homme, the original, is definitely better than this one. They do have similarities. This one is just fresher than both of those fragrances. I find that if you are like hell-bent on La Nuit de l'Homme, you absolutely love that one. I think that that could be actually be used, like let's say La Nuit, for the night, and this could actually be used for the daytime. This could be used day and night, but if you're so hell-bent on La Nuit de l'Homme, you can use La Nuit de l'Homme for the daytime and Eau Electrique for the daytime. Now, I forgot to mention, when it comes to the seasons, I think that you can wear this spring and fall, but you can also use it on a summer evening. Now, when I asked the lady what she thought about this one, in the opening, she thought it was a little bit too bold and a little bit too polarizing, because in the opening, it is very spicy, it is loud, and it can be a little much to handle if you do over apply, especially if you hold it to your nose. I do have this on my hand for the last 40 minutes, so it has had time to dry down. It took me 25 minutes to walk to this very location from my hotel, and I can tell you this, it's very fresh, it is sexy, I really do like it, it is very pleasing. So when I asked the wifey what she thought about this fragrance, in the opening she thought it was a little bit too polarizing and a little bit too strong. I can agree with her on that. She did state that in both the opening and the dry down, she got the spices, she got cardamom. As I stated, it's not listed, but she's very sure that it's cardamom. I'm almost positive that cardamom is there, just not listed. But she also got the sweetness from the tonk bean. She did say that it's a very nice fragrance, very pleasing, very masculine, but also kind of sexy. In the end, I absolutely love this fragrance. I think it's absolutely fantastic. The everyday man will like this one. I absolutely am positive about that one. And if you're far into your journey. If you're into like the really potent and challenging stuff, this will definitely not be something that you will like. I'm almost sure of that. But the everyday man, the everyday consumer who just wants a few scents to smell good will absolutely love this one. I really do like it. I don't want a bottle, but I could see myself getting a decant because I have so many bottles that I really don't need anymore. But this is a very solid scent from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. The only flaw that I'll say about this fragrance is that they have to stop making flankers. They got to come up with something a little bit more original than this, but this is still a mass pleaser and a damn good scent. So guys, that's it for Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme Eau Electrique. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you haven't. You gotta come to Vancouver if you haven't. Guys, thank you for your time, take care, and I'll see you later.